exciting.
So you start.
Okay, so my pitch. I would like you to imagine that you are one of 4.5 million women farmers that are growing food for their households in a country where 50% of 13.5 million households are food insecure. And one of the issues that you're dealing with is that you have land, small piece of land for growing your food, but you have no water. And South Africa is, for those of you who don't know it, a water-scarce country and growing more so under the threats of climate change. And all of the water currently in South Africa is already allocated according to the legislation. Now, there's some excitement actually about being a smallholder farmer in South Africa because the National Development Plan has indicated that it is actually got some, big plans to try to develop smallholder farming practices. But still, this problem of, water has not really been resolved. So this creates a problem. And the problem is, it's a skills demand, actually, because it's a demand for knowledge about new ways of thinking about agricultural water. So when we came to understand this problem, we started to look around and we started to look at, what was happening in our agricultural colleges, the training institutions, when it comes to knowledge of agricultural water, and especially knowledge that is relevant to these smallholder farmers, many of which are not actually in the colleges, but of course are influenced by the knowledge environment. So what we discovered, very interestingly, was that there's lots of materials that have been produced by our researchers in South Africa, very innovative approaches to rainwater harvesting and conservation. But these materials and this information are sitting on the shelf. So there's no uptake, and the materials have been distributed to learning institutions, and they're sitting on the shelf. So we found this problem of, knowledge on the shelf, farmers in their homesteads struggling to find water for their production. So what did we do? Okay, what we did was we tried to build a learning network, and you can see there the farmers at the top. And many of these farmers, by the way, have also been given back their land, and they're trying to farm but without water. Well, there's the materials. We found some of them. There's many, many more. So we decided to work on putting together a learning network, which involved all sorts of different people in a local municipal context. It was curriculum developers, the college lecturers, the local economic development officers, the farmers associations, the universities, nearby universities, and a number of young students, because of course youth are also not really interested in becoming involved in agriculture anymore. So out of this initiative, then we also developed through the learning network, we tried to involve the media, and one of the key things that came out of it was people decided to work together on what they called productive demonstration sites into the colleges. So you can see there the work that was put up in the colleges so that we can practice what we're learning, and also in the community so that there could be a change in the actual community spaces. So this learning network has been very interesting because it's continued to grow. And what we still need, I think, for it is to expand this learning network concept, and also further and stronger technology support to accelerate both the social learning model and the practices at the same time. So just my final comment then, and the pitch that I'm making, is really to make an argument for more innovative social learning models that both give us curriculum innovation in the colleges and at the same time give us productive demonstration outputs in the communities. And I'll just quote from our Green Skills little pamphlet that business as usual is no longer an option. A sustainable future calls for profound and systemic transformations that require social learning by all of us and collective system-wide efforts. Thank you.